Hello and welcome guys to another video. This will be an update video on how to invest in carbon credits. I realized that the first video, how to invest in carbon credits, got a lot of views, but it is not very up to date. So this is going to be the update in January 2022. So how can you invest in carbon credits in January 2022? I think overall the year 2022 is going to be very interesting in the carbon markets. I think there's going to be a lot of new companies coming that you can invest in, a lot of new opportunities of how to invest in carbon credits. So I might even do an update video in, let's say, a couple of months. But I think for now it is important. The market has changed a lot since the last video. If you enjoy content about carbon markets, about carbon credits, about how to make money with carbon, how to invest in carbon credits, then please make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you want, you can give this video a like. Thank you very much. So this is going to be a video about the actual investment opportunities, everything that is available in January of 2022. No token that is coming out soon, no company that is going public soon. I will cover those in other videos. But right now it is about the actual investment opportunities as of January 2022. You will find the details for all coins, companies and ETFs, etc. in the description of this video below. So check it out if you want to.
Yeah!
So at the moment I see 5 different ways of how we can invest in carbon markets. First of all, there's carbon crypto tokens. A lot of them have been coming out in the last year. Then there are carbon companies that develop nature-based solutions, companies that invest in carbon project developers. Then there are ETFs, carbon ETNs, exchange-traded notes, and also exchange-traded commodities like tracker certificates or ETCs. In this video, I will cover the investment opportunities for private retail investors. So if you are a professional investor, you have more opportunities, but this is for private individuals. And I've also made separate videos about all of these opportunities in details. I'm not going to go into details in this video. I'm just going to list them all. If you want details, check out the other videos on my channel about other topics. So let's start with crypto. First on our list is KIimaDao, which is a very known crypto coin. The price at the moment of this video is about around $60. I covered this token when it was about $1,400 per token. That means per ton of CO2. And I predicted that this would go way down because it is way too high for 1 ton of CO2. And as we can see now, it is about $60. So still away from the average voluntary carbon market price. I think it will go down even more. So just be careful. KIimaDao is probably one of the most known coins. I think a lot of people are in it for the yield farming, more than for the actual voluntary carbon market investment. Second one is Moss carbon credit. The last time I made a video about it, it was around $11. Right now it sits at $11.80. So the price has moved up a bit, but down again with some crazy volatility in between, going down to $5 and then up again and then down again. In my first video, I spoke very highly of Moss CO2 because I think it's one of the more transparent carbon crypto coins. The other ones seem a bit, I don't want to say dodgy because it's not dodgy, but I would say more intransparent and following the hype. I think Moss CO2 presents their portfolio, presents their investments, what they're doing, which projects they are developing. So I really like that. Third one is Up to CO2. This one doesn't really move a lot. I think this is just a way to buy some carbon offsets. I don't really know much about it. It is not listed on CoinGecko and you can't really see a lot of information about it. Then we have also SPE, Save Planet Earth token, which is a NFT carbon credit project. I hope to get these guys on the podcast soon. The price went from 6 cents to just about 1 cent, so down 2, but I think at the moment all of the cryptos, all of the stocks are down a bit, so nothing to worry about. And last but not least, carbon utility token. which was 14 cents when I last spoke about it. It sits now at $0.00001. So the price crashed and has not been updated since January 5th. So I also said this price was way too high. I don't even know what this project is anymore, but you know. So when we talk about companies, we have first the nature-based solution companies, the companies that invest in nature-based solutions and sell their credits directly. These are 1 Carbon Streaming Corp and 2 DGB Dutch Green Business. Then we have, for example, the carbon capture and storage companies. These are AKER Carbon Capture and Delta Clean Tech. And then we have companies like ENKING, EKI Energy Limited that sell carbon credits and develop projects more with a renewable energy background. In my opinion, companies are a very good way to invest in carbon credits, because if the price goes up, it's not just the price appreciation. Also, you get a kind of like gold miners in the gold sector, you get additional leverage on the carbon play. However, some of the technologies like CCS are a bit far away from the actual carbon market price. So it's more in the $100, $150 range. Then we have the ETFs, the exchange traded funds. Crane Shares has a global carbon ETF, a EU carbon ETF, and a California carbon ETF. So depending on which market you want to invest in, you can choose the different ETF. Then we have the exchange traded notes. These are from Barclays iPath. We have the iPath Series B Carbon ETN, which is also mostly 99% EU carbon allowances. As we can see, a lot of investment in the EU carbon markets. The investment opportunities from the ETN, ETF standpoints are very heavily focused on the EU carbon market because it's the best developed market, and it has also made a lot of headlines in the last year with the huge price increase. And last but not least, I spoke about this in my EU ETS video. We have a tracker certificate that we can buy on German exchanges. This is the CU3RPS, and this is basically a tracker certificate on CO2 prices. So one of the closest thing to buy the actual commodity. Of course, if you are an institutional investor, then you can buy the commodities directly on the exchange, on the European Energy Exchange or International Commodity Exchange. But for us retail investors, we have limited opportunity. So I think that was a quick overview about all the different possibilities as of January 2022. I expect there to be a lot more coming this year. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel. I want to know from you guys, what did you invest in? Are you investing in carbon? What do you think is going to happen in 2022? Which companies do you see on the horizon going public soon? And maybe also, have I forgot anything? I think I've made a pretty good overview about this, but sometimes a company or an ETF slips through the cracks. So I'm never 100% certain I have everything right. That's why I have you guys to keep me reminded that I am not as smart as I think I am. Check out the Facebook group and the Discord server, where we are building an amazing community that exchanges ideas and exchanges investment opportunities in the carbon markets. The link is also down below. And once again, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned.